What's going on, y'all? It's Pure Hoops here, and today we're doing our first NBA game night recap. Opening night. This was supposed to come out like 12 hours ago. I recorded like a 20-minute video last night and uploaded it, and did not realize I didn't have any audio because my mic was not selected on OBS. For some reason, it deselected the mic I was using, so gotta re-record it. But it's okay because I can go a little more in depth this time anyway. But yeah, let's get right into it, bro. Opening night was amazing. One of the best opening nights I can remember, really. I mean, there was one amazing game, and you know, the Warriors Lakers was a solid game too. Was a good game. You know, we watched Luka Masterclass, Jimmy Butler, Steph, Kuminga was really good. Yeah, it was pretty good, bro. The only thing that we were missing was LeBron was out, so I mean, you can't really complain about that. But yeah, so we're gonna start out with Rockets Thunder, bro. Ring ceremony was amazing. I mean, it was really cool to see all the players. It's loud. It was really cool to see you know, Shea get his ring. All the players, like, it was really cool to see all the players walk out, especially because their team is so young. You know that they're not done at all. Like, they could be back next year doing the same thing, which is crazy. You know, it was really cool, especially you seen Steven Adams and Jeff Green sitting on the bench to watch the ceremony. That's definitely something that's really cool about ring night, is like you get to watch all these players, like, first reaction to seeing their rings is like live on TV. Is really cool to me. But yeah, I mean, get into the game, open up the box score real fast. I don't know, man. It was a little iffy for the Rockets to me. Honestly, I felt like the Thunder probably should have won by more, if anything. I mean, obviously 125, 124, double OT game, super competitive. From the start of the game, it kind of looked very clunky for the Rockets, in my opinion. It was they were having trouble getting the ball to Kevin Durant, which is crazy to me. I mean, that should be like the main goal, is you want to get it to your primary scorer. And it was mostly like it was like they were really like genuinely like struggling getting the ball, dumping it down to KD when he would be in the post, or he would be calling for it, and they just couldn't get him the ball sometimes, it was crazy. And they were relying a lot on Sengun for pretty much everything, and Sengun was really, really good today, or yesterday. You know, I mean, 39, 11, and 7 is beautiful for Sengun. So, and he hit 5 threes. I mean, it was a crazy game for him. He was lighting it up. But they had a lot of issues that I feel like might be like I think there might be very glaring throughout the entire season, in my opinion. Like, with Van Vliet out, it makes them really like, it doesn't look like how people expected it to look, you know, because Fred VanVleet, obviously, he provides significant shooting, which is they're missing that a lot. And you saw that last night 100%. It was very bad. The shooting was horrible. And I feel like they really just don't have any playmakers on the team. Like, they have nobody who can really get people the ball in the right position. And it just looked really clunky and bad. I mean, even to start the game with that starting lineup, I don't think they should go back to that double big starting lineup. I think Steven Adams should 100% be off the bench. And I think Clint Capella should not be playing, because Clint Capella wasn't that great either. But I don't know. I don't really know who you bring in for Steven Adams. I mean, you're hoping you can get Dorian Finney-Smith back soon. I think you might want to give Aaron Holiday a chance to play in the rotation, because he can shoot. He's got a solid three ball, and you really need it. As you guys, I mean, you can see Kevin Durant was 0 for 4, Jabari Smith 2 for 6. You can't have Jabari Smith going 2 for 6. I mean, the only reason they weren't like absolutely horrible shooting wise is because Sengun was 5 for 8, and that's not going to happen very often. So you really need more shooting. I mean, Amin Thompson, again, why are you shooting 7 3-pointers? That's like, mind-boggling to me that Amin Thompson attempted 7 threes. That's crazy. Really, he was trying to attempt 8. He was supposed to be 1 for 8, but his foot was on the line. I think Amin Thompson kind of does that a lot. I don't know how, as a NBA player, you got to be able to recognize when you're on, or if you're on the 3-point line or not. But yeah, 0 for 7. That's bad. It's terrible. Tari Eason was bad, bro. He just looked out of control every time he had the ball. Anytime he tried to get his own, he looked out of control. He couldn't keep his dribble alive. Like, it was really bad to me. It looked really terrible. And 1 for 4. He couldn't hit a shot, bro. I don't know, bro. A lot of their offense just looked really bad, in my opinion. I think they got bailed out with the fact that, like, J-Dub wasn't there, and Shea got off to a really slow start. But, like, even, like, Reed Sheppard, bro, Reed Sheppard was horrible, in my opinion. 28 minutes too many, bro. I don't think he's ready to play. I'm going to give him a few more games to see how it works. But, I mean, this is overreacting. It's day one of the NBA season, so you got to overreact a little bit. But, honestly, Reed Sheppard looked really bad, in my opinion, like, really, really bad. He couldn't guard anybody. For a team that has such, like, so many defenders around, like, if you have Reed Sheppard on the court, you have at least 4 other, like, good to elite defenders on the floor. There should never be a time where, like, they're easily getting to the basket. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Reed Sheppard, 2 for 7 from 3. I mean, if he's not hitting his 3 ball, he's kind of pointless on the court because he was just getting fried. Like, they were literally, like, the matchup, whoever Reed Sheppard was guarding when they came down the floor, they just threw it to him, and then they would just go at Reed Sheppard every single time. And that's, like, it's really bad. I mean, you should really, a team like the Rockets should be able to hide that, but they weren't able to do it this game. Maybe they'll be able to figure out some sort of way to hide Reed Sheppard in the defense, but he was terrible to me. He had no, like, on-ball, like, playmaking ability. He had no on-ball scoring ability, really. He was just, like, a 3-and-D guard that can't guard. Like, he's just shooting threes, and he wasn't really making them. So, I don't know. And Kevin Durant, 9 for 16. I mean, KD did what KD does, but at the end of the day, at this point in KD's career, it kind of seems like he just wants to get his buckets. He wants to shoot above 50% from the field. And he doesn't, you don't really feel his impact as much as, like, you used to. Obviously, like, on, like, the Nets. Yeah, it kind of felt like this in Phoenix too to me, where, like, he would always have solid stats. He would have, like, his 25 on 50% shooting, almost 40 from the 3, but he never really feels that aggressive. And you need KD to make his threes on this team. Like, he needs to shoot at least 5 to 6 a game, and he needs to make at least 2 threes per game. 2.5 threes per game, really, because they're gonna need that shooting bad. And I mean, KD is he's an elite 3-point shooter, and he just doesn't take them for some reason. I don't know. I think he really needs to understand that his 3 ball is very important to this team, and if that doesn't click in his head, I think it might be kind of rough for the Rockets this season. I think they need to either give Aaron Holiday a chance to play, or they need to sign a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie. They need a point guard that can get people the ball in their spots, and they need more shooting. So we're gonna see how that goes. It's the game 1, but still overreactions. It is what it is. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt, but still gotta analyze the game. OKC, I thought they were solid, bro. I thought Chet was amazing, especially to start the game. He scored, like, the first, like, 11 points for the Thunder, something like that. He came out guns blazing. I mean, he was lethal today. And then, like, Shea, he started off kind of slow, especially in the first half, but he picked it up a lot in the second half. He shot 1 for 9 from the 3 ball is rough for Shea. You got to hit those because, again, OKC, they're really, really good, but that one thing they don't have, like, they're not elite at is 3-point shooting. So, but yeah, I think Shea was solid. Chet was really good. Lu Dort 2 for 12. I didn't even realize he shot that bad. 0 for 8. That's crazy. That's like the only reason they lost, honestly. You can almost guarantee Lou Dort's gonna hit like 2 threes every game, bro. I feel like he always does. But yeah, AJ Mitchell was really, really good. I think he had like 12 points in the second quarter. I mean, the Thunder just they have a whole roster of people who can play, in my opinion. Even Barnheiser got 2 minutes. He was playing a lot in the regular or in the preseason. I thought he might have got a little more burn in the regular season, but I think he might have to earn it, which is 100% okay. But yeah, I mean, there's not really that much to say about OKC in my opinion. You're missing J-Dub and you still got the win. I mean, there's only, it's good. It was a great game for Chet. You want to see more of this from Chet. Hopefully this is more of what he's going to be, at least like 20 to 22 points per game with that elite defense that he always plays. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this game. It was a great game, bro. 124 to 125, a double OT game on the first game of the year is beautiful. So yeah, but now we're going to go into the Warriors-Lakers game, bro. Honestly, I think the 119-109 score doesn't tell the whole story for that game. It makes it look like it was closer than it was, especially in the second half. I think the second half, the Warriors were very dominant. They weren't really letting it up. At the end, the Lakers made it a little bit more of a game, but I don't think it was really that it wasn't as close as that score is in the second half, in my opinion, because the Warriors had control up until the very end, and Luka, I think Austin Reeves hit a three. Luka had like a bunch of and ones in the fourth quarter. Luka was going crazy all game, but the real story about this game is the free throws. I mean, Jimmy Butler 60 for 16 from the free throw line. Steph Curry was 8 for 8. And really the story with the Lakers free throws is that they couldn't hit free throws. They were missing so many, which was crazy to me. I mean, Luka, he's going to miss a couple, but Austin Reeves was missing free throws. I think Jake LaRavia was missing all their free throws. DeAndre Ayton was missing a bunch of free throws. As a team, you got to, free throws are a given, and you have to be able to make those. If you're going to miss the amount of free throws that the Lakers missed, you shouldn't expect to win, in my opinion. So let's see. That's the Warriors. Yeah, 17 for 28. You're not winning a game going 17 for 28 from the free throw line. I mean, DeAndre Ayton's 0 for 2, Jake LaRavia 0 for 2. They both missed 3. Marcus Smart was 3 for 4. It's just you can't expect to beat a team that's playing as good as the Warriors were playing last night. All around, the whole roster on the Warriors was good. There was nobody that stood out that was bad. And you're not going to beat a team like that if you're shooting that back from the free throw line. So obviously you see the Warriors dominated free throw wise, 16 for 16 for Jimmy Butler and 8 for 8 for Steph. I mean, that's if the Warriors are going to get that consistently, they're going to be really good this season. If Jimmy can shoot 10 plus free throws almost every game and Steph can get 5 to 8 free throws per game, it's going to be kind of rough. It's going to be hard to beat them. Because, Jimmy and Steph are two elite free throw shooters and they don't really miss. So yeah, I mean, and then you have Kuminga. He was 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, that's exactly what people have been wanting from Kuminga for years. He pretty much played the perfect game. He was 4 for 6 from the 3-ball. You're not going to really expect that every single night, but I mean, that's about as good as it gets, bro. I mean, that's about as good as it gets for a Jonathan Kuminga game. Pods wasn't too bad. Pods just got to get that 3-ball back, bro. His first year, he shot 40%. He hasn't been able to be as consistent from there. Quentin Post, he was solid. He didn't take any shots. He was just. I think his one thing that I noticed about Quentin Post is that his defense was a lot better than it was last season. He was able to be a little bit more mobile, and kind of he was playing more of a defensive role than he was. It didn't seem like he was just trying to get blocks, because last year it seemed like he was kind of trying to get blocks. He wasn't really good at actually stopping people from getting to the rim or stopping them when they get to the rim. He looked a little better at that tonight. So yeah, I mean, you got Buddy Hield was lighting it up, 5 for 10. I think he hit most of those in the fourth quarter, in the third quarter. I mean, when you're gonna get a game where Steph didn't even play that good, he had 23 points, 4 assists. and you still win. You have Jonathan Kuminga having this amazing stat line. Buddy Hield has 17. I mean, that's a hard game to lose for the Warriors. I mean, it should have really been, if anything, they should have won by more, especially since Lakers didn't have LeBron. So, but yeah, I mean, Warriors look beautiful. Lakers. Only the thing about the Lakers, bro, I think just DeAndre Ayton looked terrible to me. I think DeAndre Ayton really needs to, like, he just had, when I'm watching DeAndre Ayton, it looks like he doesn't really care, like, at all. To me, it looks like he just wants to get, like, even when he's setting a screen, he doesn't even set like a hard screen. He sets the screen a little bit and then he slips. He wants them to pass it to him so he can take that little 15-footer. What I mean, he's really soft. DeAndre Ayton is a very soft player. It's like he doesn't want contact, and for a player as big as him to only have 6 rebounds on one of the teams that, I mean, everybody always talks about how the Warriors don't have a lot of size. They have more size this season, obviously, but DeAndre Ayton should have at least 10 boards against a team like the Warriors, in my opinion. Only 6 rebounds is not good enough. I mean, he shot decent. 5 for 7 is solid for him, but like, he like doesn't even want to dunk the ball. Like, I saw like many times where he's just taking layups at the rim instead of going up with any sort of intensity, like trying to play with any sort of intensity. He doesn't do it at all, which is like, it's crazy to me. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do about that center position. Honestly, I think Jackson Hayes in the long term for this season, I think Jackson Hayes might be the better option. I just don't think DeAndre Ayton is that good. I think he doesn't play a winning style of basketball. And I think he might be either he's going to be out the rotation or off the roster completely by like December. I don't see the Lakers. I see Lakers fans hating him by December 100% because he was bad, bro. He was really, really bad. I mean, obviously, shooting was really the shooting in general. Shooting free throws, shooting 3-pointers was the whole story for the Lakers. 8 for 32 was terrible. 2 for 10 from Luka. 1 for 5 from Reeves. That can't happen if you want to win without LeBron. That can never happen. I mean, Marcus Smart was 0 for 3 too. Even Gabe Vincent 1 for 4. I mean, you just can't have them shooting that bad. I mean, the only person who was decent from 3 was Rui Hachimura. You're never gonna win with that recipe. I don't know. It looked really bad. Their defense was terrible. It felt like anybody on the Warriors could just get to the rim whenever they want, and DeAndre Ayton was never there to like deter any sort of layups or anything at the rim. I think I think it might be a long season for Luka and the Lakers. I think they're gonna win games because they have Luka and they're gonna have LeBron back. But I think in the long term, if they don't make a trade for a center that's like, a little tougher and a little more, he doesn't mind getting in the trenches and getting, physical with people, they're not gonna really. I don't think they're really going to do anything. I don't know. That's just how I feel about the Lakers. I mean, obviously, again, overreaction to the first game of the season, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the NBA season, bro. That was the beginning of the NBA season. Should have another recap out tonight. After it'll probably be around like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. But it is what it is. Yeah, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.